I just don't. I've never even dabbled in iRacing making setups. Like I make setups for when I do NR and all that, but other than that, I don't dabble in it.
Devin leave?
He lagged out.
Oh. We've had a couple of races in Outlaws this season that, like, in practice sessions, I've been 2 to 3 tenths quicker across the whole run than in the race, and like, car was handling beautiful, was convinced that I was gonna win the race by,
All depends on them track temps.
I know, that's the thing that kills me about it. It's like I every time we run a practice, I'm like convinced that I'm gonna win the race by half a lap, and then we get into the race and I get my shit kicked. And I don't know what adjustments to make for temperature.
We usually just ask Max like, oh, we're tight. What to put in?
Yeah.
Make the adjustments. But it was a Milwaukee race last season, and Milwaukee's my best track. And at the beginning of the race, leading 175 laps, just blazing. The final run of the race, track cooled down so much the car plowed at the end and lost. So it was sad, leading 175 laps out of a 200 lap Milwaukee race and losing.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Forgot to change my steering ratio like a dumbass.
Green. Oh shit.
More.
Damn it.
Oh no!
Ah, shit!
Damn it!
Oh god!
I almost had it.
Tried to take out damn freaking Mel. I'm sorry. Shit.
You fine.
Yeah.
I never fully wrecked, so I'm gonna take that.
I did.
Kept on
Yeah,
going.
but how I clipped you, I was like, I was turning you.
Yeah. We stayed alive, sort of. I'm pretty sure I'm down on power because my front end looks bad, but we did not fully die.
I squeezed through there on the outside.
No,
and then
never
lost
mind.
it
I'm
in
really
the corner.
I lost 200 RPM somehow. It's tough.
Yeah, your rear bumpers crinkled up pretty good.
Yeah, I kind of slid up into the wall, but I don't ever really hit the front end of my car, so 200 RPM is weird.
You want to set it 1 to green? What?
Okay. I was going to get down, let y'all pass.
Oh.
Green, green, green.
Devin's back. Interesting.
Maybe I don't wanna.
I don't think it matters if you want to. I think it matters if Matt wants to.
I could cause the wreck.
Wait, you want me to cause a wreck?
I'd like to at least get green first.
Yes, but at least be 100% when you do it this time. I want you to be batting 5 for 5, not 4 out of 5 here.
Yeah, come on, Ross.
Oh, you want me to get them all?
Hell yeah!
Make this an enduro race.
And then we can all race with shitters.
Green, green, green.
Oh, Jesus.
Just a quick reminder, remember to uncheck your autofill and put your fuel up.
Jesus fucking Christ, dude. I have no idea how you keep the car rotating so well. Oh my fucking god. You're gonna hit the wall anyhow. I mean, I spent the first 20 laps trying to put distance on you while not overusing the right front. Like, brake bias as far back as I could stand it. Trying to use the brakes to turn the car on entry. Fucking tires were 77, 87, and you were catching me by 0.2 a lap at the end there.
I don't know, just like I try to always say, well, on restarts you kind of get like a 5-lap window a lot of the time to push, and then you have to go out and drive like you're driving for like basically cooldown laps. You're pretty much you're not really pushing. My beginning of the stint, I was running about, I think like 15 fours, 15 fives, and then you just try and keep like, you try and find a pace where you can run that throughout the stint. So by the time I caught you, I was still running, 15 nines. I didn't really drop off.
Yeah, I know that you're doing that because you're not using the right front as hard in the first 20 laps. I just have no idea how you make the lap time you do without using the right front harder. Like,
I have my brake bias so low, not really for like, sometimes the slide that we're in, like if you're at like a track where the entrance is real abrupt like Richmond, like yeah, it's really good, or New Hampshire to slide the rear end. When it's like real abrupt, you have nothing to help you get into the corner. But a lot of the time to have the brake bias real low to just try and not put a lot of brake into it. You just kind of brake and you're trying just ride that brake till you get to the center of the corner, and then you kind of just lightly gas it out. I'm using like really low brake to get better braking performance, so I can just kind of just ride it like 20% till I get to the center.
yeah, right now I'm doing everything I can. Huh?
I'm telling Sets I'm pitting this time.
Oh. Right now I'm doing everything I can to not abuse the right front. Like, I have my brake bias as low as it'll go. I'm almost well, you saw I spun out one time doing it. I'm sideways on entry to every freaking corner, and I'm not using the pedal that damn hard.
The brake bias for here actually isn't that low. It's at 62.
Oh, maybe that's why I'm having problems. I have mine at 55. Like, and right now I feel like I'm saving a lot of right front, and I'm running 16 ones. Like,
because here the banking is so abrupt when you get into the corner. Like, I was finding practice a lot of the time with that lower brake bias, it was catching me into a little bit too much of a slide. I don't really want to be sliding more so here with all the banking.
yeah, I do everything I can to have to turn the steering wheel less on entry in these cars, and like, it just doesn't seem to help. Like, I'm running 16-to-1 ratio, and my entry to the corner, I'm not even 10 degrees in the steering wheel, and I'm still burning the right front up.
Entry about 20 degrees, center about 80, exit none.
Yeah, kind of the same here. Like, the most I'm turning the wheels right in the middle of the corner, and I've got the orange tape pointing at the gear indicator.
I have my steering wheel turned off because that fucks me up. Let's see, after running 61 laps, my right front was 76 and my rear was 84.
Yeah, I ran 44 laps, and I was 77 and 87. I guess, yeah, you're definitely not wearing them as hard as me. So, okay, at the end when you pitted, what kind of lap times were you running?
I don't think I felt got a better gauge on that. I don't really know what I ran right at the end. On lap 60, 61. My last lap would have been 60. Probably something like a 16.2, I would guess.
Yeah. I was running like 16.2s when I pitted. Yeah, I don't know. I've gotten to the point that I'm like almost convinced that people talk a lot about saving tire, but what they mean isn't really saving tire, it's wearing the tires evenly. Like,
In some instances, yes. In some instances, no. Because some tracks, you're always just going to wear more right front or more right rear. Some tracks, it's like when you go to a road course, you're going to wear more rear tires more than anything. You're never going to... If you're wearing more front tire than rear tire, you have a problem at a road course.
yeah.
But I started with iRacing on Outlaws. In the very beginning, I was a horrendous tire saver. I was literally awful at it, and it's just something that I've been trying to build up. And now I think probably out of everyone in Swift and all that, I'm not the fastest, but I'm probably the best at saving tires.
Yeah, you're without a doubt the best that I've raced with multiple times at saving. Like
when we were
the thing is, like, it's not about saving tire as much as it is about being fast on worn tires and wearing them the correct way. And yeah, it kills me how often I can get a lead on you and it just evaporates 10 laps later.
I find it really saving tire is really just trying to find the pace where you don't find the pace which you can run where you don't feel you're pushing too hard.
Yeah.
I go out there and just I can practice it. Well, I set the fast, like the hot lap, the best I can do, and then I gauge off that, like, okay, so I can back this up probably maybe like 3-4 tenths, and probably run that pretty well.
Then like this run here, granted I spun 2 laps into
track,
it.
There's no tires. Like Martinsville, there was no tire saving. Like, just went.
Yeah. But granted, I spun 2 laps into this run, but I've been running 16 flats the whole time, trying to save as much as I could. And 30 laps in, I am running 16 flats. Like, it just has not paid off for me at all.
Like what's it like in all the Swift, well, all like my friends, I would say I'm probably close to like the 3rd or 4th fastest driver. I think Reese is better than me. I think Causey's better than me, and Ed is kind of a wash. I may be better than Ed, may be better than me. It's kind of a wash. But Reese is definitely better than me, and Causey's definitely better. I'm just definitely probably the best at them is saving just pure at the end of the stint. What's the tire percentage? I'm probably better at that. Like when we were at Road America, I think my rear tires came out for like a whole 15% better than Reese's.
Yeah. Yeah, I have no idea how to save tire at a road course. Like when I'm
That's
running a road
literally
course.
all about throttle application.
Yeah, it's all I can do to not wreck the car every lap. I'm just happy to finish them.
Because you're trying to not burn up the rears, so that's all on throttle application and just trying not to slide the rears. A lot of the time road courses I run high brake biases, like I run 65 brake bias around a road course and stuff like that. Because you don't want to be sliding around on a road course, you want the thing to be stable and you want to hit your lines.
Yeah.
But to be fair, always saving tire doesn't mean you're always going to be fast in the way of. At Auto Club, my tires came off better than Max, but Max was better at actually the race. My tires came off like I think 4% better than his, but he was way faster than me the whole race.
Yeah. That's just it. It's a balance. Like, you've got to use enough of the tire to be fast, but use little enough of it to be fast in 10 laps too. It just... That's the part I can't figure out. It's like, I'm either on par with whoever the leader is for speed right now, or I'm slow the entire race. Like, I just...
I would say the most important thing to always do is you first have to like really learn the racetrack. Like, it's worth it, but I'm just like, you really got to learn what is the best lane for what you want to do. If you want to be fast, you know, like here at Bristol, you can run the wall really fast, better than the bottom, and hold people down, but you're probably going to burn your tires up. Around here, to save the tires, want to brake pretty early, roll to the center, make sure you're down, like basically your left side touching the apron, in order to be real soft on the throttle coming out, where you don't feel like your car like getting tight at all. You want to be just gradually coming up off the exit.
Yeah, see, and like, even this run, I've had no issues being tight on entry, saving as much as I can, and yet from the center off after 10 laps, I'm just plowing. Granted, I have a little bit of damage, but like, the first run there, I got to 2.5 seconds out on you, and you started catching me, and it was like you flicked a switch. Like, the moment you started catching me was when I suddenly had no drive off the corner. Not no drive, just couldn't fucking keep out of the wall, I mean. Like that.
But also this like hardcore saving a lot of time goes like out of the window when you're running a loose car. Like when we were running Legacy Phoenix, you really when you're that loose, you don't really need to save tires.
Yeah, that's why I like it being loose. It makes sense. Like, that's why I like Auto Club in Michigan so much. Like, I definitely do better the looser the conditions are. To an extent. Like, there's definitely a point when it gets to undrivable, but...
Iowa the next gen car.
Huh?
Iowa the next gen car. That thing was undrivably loose.
Yeah, I haven't run it a lot. I ran a race at Texas in it last year, and it was pretty sideways.
It was just Iowa was really bad. I don't really like the next gen car, but though I would say it takes a long process. I've only started to win like really consistently this year. Everything before that, I really wasn't winning at all. Like the last 2 years, the first 2 years, like I was winning. I think Outlaws I won 3 races, and then I won them right at the beginning when everybody was still learning, and then I didn't win for a while. And I just really wasn't winning for quite a while.
Yeah, so there. I, pitted at 44, 45, somewhere in that ballpark. Had a spin on 49, so I had 65 laps on those tires, and they were 83s on both rights. And it was fucking slow the entire time. Like, huh? 55, what?
You had 55 laps, you pit on 40.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, 55 laps. Like, I started out running 15 8s, 16 flats, and I was able to just hold that the entire run. I had 1:15.7 in the middle of the run. I was still up to 16 fours at the end of it.
With doing a 40 lap run and a burnout, my right front was 90. Attempt 235. I think when I did the 60 lap run, my temp was 240 something, 242.
Yeah, so that's kind of what I'm getting at. Still saving more than me. Lower temperatures and 3/10 faster. That's the part I can't figure out. But
See, my final lap, I was down running 16 threes right when I pit. But yeah, at the beginning of the run, I ran a 15-3, and then it was 5, 5, 4, 5, 4, 6, 4, 5, 5, 4.